Good morning, everyone. It's December 5th. We're going to start our meeting off with the pledge being led by, man.
What's in that coffee?
Not enough. By Commissioner Shooty.
Presented by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Let's move on to item number 3. We all know Randy's here.
Yeah.
Can you proceed with roll call, please?
Commissioner District 1, Randy Netherland.
I'm here. Point.
With bells on.
Commissioner District 2, Kevin Shooty.
Here with no bells on.
Commissioner District 3, Sharon Trask.
I'm here also. All right, let's move on to item number 4. Correspondence and organizational business. Do we have any correspondence to report?
We do. Levy certifications, resolutions, and budgets were received from Mason County Fire Protection District Number 3, Port of Grapeview, Educational Service District Number 113, for Southside Grapeview, Mary M. Knight, Pioneer, Hood Canal, McCleary, and Alma School Districts, Mason County Fire Protection District Number 6, Port of Hood Sport, Maggie Lake Water District, and Public Hospital District Number 1. A preliminary petition for County Road Improvement District was received from property owners to improve East Shetland Road. Captain Mark McDonnell sent in a letter introducing himself as the new commander of the United States Coast Guard Sector, Puget Sound. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission sent in a deflection monitoring program assessment report for the Cushman project and the 2022 Part 12D supplement number 1 for the Cushman project.
All right, thank you. And item 4.2, short-term vacation rentals news release. Marissa?
Marissa Watson with the Planning Department. I have a news release regarding the Mason County short-term vacation rentals and public engagement opportunities. The Planning Department is conducting public outreach regarding short-term vacation rentals in our communities. The outreach is intended to gather community and stakeholder opinions on the issues and advantages of short-term rentals to better inform the Planning Advisory Commission and the Board of County Commissioners as they work on drafting regulations. The first part of this outreach process has commenced with postcards sent to shoreline lot owners within the county. These postcards request their input on the issue through a survey accessed by a QR code or by link provided on a project page on the county website. The purpose of this news release is to reach community members beyond shoreline lot owners and to direct them to the project webpage that highlights project news, upcoming meeting dates with pertinent draft documents, finalized documents when available, project manager contact info, link to notification list sign up, and a survey. The deadline for submitting survey input is January 12th, 2024. The public can learn more about engagement opportunities related to the review and drafting of short-term vacation rental regulations within Mason County by visiting https://www.masoncountywA.gov/community-services/planning/short-term-vacation-rentals/index.php.
Thank you. All right, let's move on to item number 5, open forum and citizen input. This is the time we set aside for citizens to talk to the commission. 15-minute total, 3 minutes per person. Do we have anyone in the room that would like to speak? Anyone in our Zoom room? All right, seeing none, let's move on to item number 6.
Madam Chair, I move adoption of today's agenda as presented.
I will second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt the agenda as presented. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 7, approval of minutes.
Madam Chair, I move for approval of the October 9th, October 16th, and October 23rd, 2023 briefing minutes as presented, as well as the October 10th, 2023 regular minutes, and the October 24th, 2023 finance minutes as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the October 9th, October 16th, and October 23rd, 2023 briefing minutes, October 10th, 2023 regular meeting minutes, and October 24th, 2023 finance minutes. Any discussion? I'll call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, let's move on to item number 8, approval of the action agenda. Commissioners will read through, man, it's gonna be one of those days. We'll read through the action agenda. Items can be removed for separate discussion and vote. Commissioner Schutte, if you could take items 8.1 through 8.5. Commissioner Netherland, 8.6 through 8.11, and I'll take the remainder.
Certainly, Madam Chair. Excuse me. Item 8.1, approval of warrants and treasurer electronic remittances claims clearing fund warrant numbers 8100711 through 8100862 in the amount of $3,816,535.68. Direct deposit fund warrant number 101701 through 102107 in the amount of $883,237.21. And salary clearing fund warrant numbers 7007762 through 7007787 in the amount of $589,125.34. Item 8.2, approval of the resolution formally adopting a facilities and parks memorial and donations policy. Item 8.3, approval to appoint Stephen Payne to the Parks and Trails Advisory Board for a term expiring December 31st, 2027. Item 8.4, approval of the following lodging tax awards and contracts. Northwest Event Organizers Incorporated, $49,500 for a tourism progressive application. Visitor Information Services for 2024 and 2025. North Mason Chamber of Commerce, $43,100. Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, $94,500. And Mason County Historical Society, $16,900. Northwest Event Organizers Incorporated for tourism development and marketing services in support of local festivals and events for 2024 and 2025 in the amount of $645,307 each year. And item 8.5, approval of the contract with ABA Cleaning Services for janitorial services for county facilities from January 1st, 2024 through December 31st, 2024.
Madam Chair, item number 8.6 reads approval for the Mason County Board of Equalization, the BOE, to hear completed and timely filed appeals for the 2023 assessment year. Item number 8.7, approval of the interagency agreement between Washington State Department of Agriculture and the Mason County Noxious Weed Control Board number K4795 for the Class A and B designated noxious weed. That's hard to say. Eradication program. Item number 8.8, approval to reappoint Tamara Cowles to the Mason County Noxious Weed Control Board, District Number 3, for a term expiring December 5th, 2027. Item number 8.9, approval to purchase the ClearPoint Strategy software to automate reporting processes for contracts and grants for the amount of $20,000 per year using funding from the Consolidated Contract, CONCON, Amendments 13 and 14. Item 8.10, approval to reappoint Glenn Landrum to the Mason County Clean Water District Advisory Committee for a term expiring October 26, 26. Item number 8.11, approval to set a public hearing for Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024 at 9:15 a.m. to consider the rezone of two parcels within rural lands, parcel number 32003-13-00100 and 32003-31-00010 from rural commercial 2 to rural industrial RI.
Item 8.12, approval of the SCJ Alliance contract amendment for consultant services to assist with the 2025 Comprehensive Plan Periodic Update for Climate Planning in the amount of $125,000. Item 8.13, approval of the resolution updating the purchasing and contracting policy. Item 8.14, approval of the budget movement of up to $40,000 in the 2023 Beards Cove Fund 412 from salaries and benefits to operating. Item 8.15, approval of the budget movement of up to $240,000 in the 2023 Sheriff's Office budget from salaries and benefits to operating, leaving capacity to move an additional budget amount up to $50,000 until the end of 2023 as per resolution number 26-17. And item 8.16, approval to set a public hearing for Tuesday, December 19th at 9:15 a.m. to consider the sale of parcel number 12220-50-58012 to John and Kim Rice for the purchase price of $1,600. All right, having read through the action agenda, are there any items anyone would like to have removed for separate discussion and vote? Commissioners? Is there anyone in the audience or the Zoom room that would like to have anything removed for separate discussion or vote? Great. Oh, goodness, it's gonna be one of
Obviously
those
did not
days.
think it out when I put it on.
All right, commissioners?
Madam Chair, I move approval of today's action agenda items 8.1 through 8.16 as read.
I will second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the action agenda items 8.1 through 8.16 as read. Any further discussion?
Not for me.
No? Okay. I do want to say that we do have openings on our advisory committees. The on-site sewage board has 3 openings and vacancies. Board of Equalization, Housing and Behavioral Health Advisory Board, LMD 3 Advisory Committee position opening, MCNWC 2 board position openings, Parks, Solid Waste Advisory Committee, and TIPCAP. So if anyone's interested, please go to our county website to apply. And we do want to thank everyone that's on those committees currently and that will be joining for additional time or new. All right, I'm going to call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Let's move on to item number 9, other business. Do we have any department heads or elected officials that would like to say anything to the commission? Loretta.
Morning, Commissioners. Loretta Swanson, Mason County Public Works. First of all, thank you for the transfer of funds. The pump in Beards Cove will be placed this week. I believe the pump is on site and has been delivered, so we're excited to get that up and rolling. And then just a quickie update on road closures due to our very wet and rainy activity. So Skokomish Valley, our normal, Borgo, Purdy Cutoff, Lower Elfendal Pass is closed, and Belfair Tahuya from milepost 8.16 to 1174, and that's the Tahuya River Road to North Shore. And that's our current closures so far. So,
I haven't had a chance to get out there this morning on the Effendal. Did the work we did in the past, is that what blew out, or what do we have going on there?
Oh, no, we've got tree cutting, clear work that's going on the
Okay.
lower, so we're okay on that front.
Okay.
But planned closure there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. And I'm sorry I don't have any updates on state highways at this point, but I know that definitely water over the road in various locations, and so just
Are
a
there any
reminder
that
to
you're
drive
considering
careful.
still right now, that you haven't made the call on yet?
I'm sorry,
Are there any
Commissioner?
roads that you can let us know about that you're considering, that we haven't made the
Not
call
at
yet?
this point, no. Yeah. All right, yeah, drive safe. Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
in line with that, Commissioners, this morning at about 7:40, I received a call from John out at Emergency Management. So we activated our emergency management team. So basically, we've declared a state of emergency, preparing for a disaster. So difference is, if we get to the point where our fire districts can no longer provide life safety response to certain areas of the county, or if we have significant damage to roads that will cause an impact to that, we may come back to the commissioners and ask you to declare it disaster. So the state has already issued an emergency number for this event. We've registered with them that we're in the state of an emergency preparing for it. But if it gets to the point where we'd have to declare a disaster, that'll be something that will be coming to the commissioners today for, so be prepared. Weather reports that I've seen call for additional rain all day long. We had 40 inches of snow in the mountains over the weekend, and it warmed up and rained, and all that turned into water, so pretty significant event.
Right, I think that there's, the flood warning goes through Friday, so everyone just stay alert.
Yep.
Our worst one I can remember, we had a foot on the ground and then it warmed up and it rained all at the same time, and it put way too much stress on anything that we could have ever handled. But as a reminder, this is something we do in order to be prepared to take advantage of these situations and fix them and bring people in and be able to charge and go out to the state. This does not mean that all heck is breaking loose. For those that panic easily when they hear the words, this is part of our process we go through.
Right. All right, anyone else? Anyone in the Zoom room? I'll take that as a no.
No, that was, I had an idea.
Tap out.
That's right. All right, we are past 9:15, so we are able to go ahead and begin our public hearings. Let's go with item 10.1 first. This is to consider continuing the solid waste long haul transportation and disposal contract public hearing to Tuesday, January 16th, 2024 at 9:15. Loretta?
Morning, Commissioners. Richard sends his apologies, but he was definitely needed in the field this morning. Otherwise, he would be here to share this with you. Yes, we are requesting Commissioners to continue the hearing for the long haul and disposal contract to January 16th at 9:15. And we have attached a resolution for renoticing and republishing, since we've been continuing through this process for quite a bit of time, and we want to make sure that we're providing adequate notice to the community and others who may be interested in this, this contract. And you have attached as well, Commissioners, a ILA that has been executed by the Cowlitz County Commissioners for the disposal. And we continue to work with Mason County Garbage for the collection and the transport. And where we are on that at this time is that we have been working with our attorney, and it is going through final edits to be able to be delivered to Mason County Garbage for them to complete and begin and complete their review. We've also planned some time to address specific questions that commissioners have, so we'll make sure and get that on the books and continue that work. In the meantime, we're respectfully requesting an extension.
Questions for staff?
No questions.
Not for me.
Okay, anyone in the audience or the Zoom room have questions for staff? All right, not seeing any. Do we have any public comment or anything from anyone? No. All right, Commissioners?
Madam Chair, I move that we continue the public hearing, continued from the original date of November 7th, 2023, to consider continuing the solid waste long haul transportation disposal contract public hearing to Tuesday, January 16th, 2024 at 9:15 a.m.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to continue the public hearing to from today, November 7th, to consider continuing the solid waste long haul transportation and disposal contract public hearing to Tuesday, January 16th, 2024 at 9:15 a.m.
Just didn't read smooth, does it? That wasn't me.
All right, any discussion?
No.
All right, hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. All right, thanks, Loretta. Let's move on to item 10.2. This is a public hearing that was continued from November 21st to consider certifying the county assessor, or to the county assessor, the amount of tax levied from for county purposes for collection in 2024. And ask staff to come forward.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jennifer Byerly with Support Services. And as you stated, this is a continuation of the public hearing from November 21st, 2023, to certify to the county assessor the amount of taxes levied for county purposes for collection in 2024. The current expense and road property tax levy resolutions were approved by the board at the November 21st, 2023 hearing. And as of late last week, all of the levy certifications from the junior taxing districts were received, and the sheet showing all of the levy certification requests has been submitted and is part of the packet. So I'm recommending that we do the first action, move to adopt the resolution certifying to the county assessor the property tax levies for collection in 2024. Are there any questions or comments?
Any questions from either room? All right,
Thank you.
thank you. All right, do we have any public comment? In here or in the Zoom room? Not seeing any. How about testimony? Anybody? No?
Step up and testify.
All right, let's move to commissioner deliberation or motion.
Madam Chair, I move adoption of the resolution certifying to the county assessor the property tax levies for collection in 2024 as presented today.
Madam Chair, I second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to adopt the resolution certifying to the county assessor the property tax levies for collection in 2024 as presented today. Any discussion?
Not for me.
Man, today is
Well,
easy.
we've done all the things, we can only thank you so much. You're awesome, let's just say that.
Right, yeah, your job is not easy, especially herding. Not more than just 3 cats, quite a few, right? Yeah. Yeah.
All of the cats.
Right. All right, I'm gonna call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you again. We're getting lots of things this week. All right, let's move on to item number 11, board calendars and reports. Commissioner Netherland, Commissioner Schutte, and then I'll follow.
Madam Chair, since our last meeting, met with the Mason Transit Authority, had a special meeting at the Mason County Commission. We had a Board of Health meeting. I met with the Facilities Committee for North Mason School District. I met with the sheriff to discuss some of the things that we're working on here within the community, and it was a wonderful visit. A couple of Rotary meetings, Peninsula Regional Transportation Organization meeting. I had a meeting with the Audit Committee, the Law Library. I was given the opportunity to judge at the North Mason Christmas Parade. We had a public hearing, and then we had a left board meeting this morning. Coming up, we have a meeting in regards to the library, and I'm still not sure what that one's about, but I think we're all invited to it, so I put it on there. Rotary meeting, there's a legislative event, briefings, executive session coming up. We have Zinn, celebration of life. What an incredible person. Just to keep it simple, she was more than what people think about. She literally was the tie, the bow tie for our community. What I mean by that is, whenever you brought somebody in from DC or governor, whatever it was, we took them to see Zinn because it was like putting on a tie and cleaning us up for our community. It really was. She made sure that we were represented exceptionally well, and when they walked out, they knew who Mason County was. I wish it was because we were so fantastic, but the truth is, she just was that great, and her food was that good.
Even dirty jobs.
Yep. Olympic Regional Clean Air Authority, planning team meeting, meeting with those developers again. It got canceled the last time. We have our county Christmas event and party and a bake sale. And Peninsula Regional Transportation Organization Executive Board meeting. And I think we come back and do it again.
Very good. So, moving on today, excuse me, have meeting with Prothman, talk about executive director recruitment at MACECOM. Also, later on this week, have, thanks to our auditor, meeting with Mike Brown and some concerned citizens from the Matlock area to talk about issues with the fire district, as well as the EDC Expo later this week. Legislative send-off, and a lot of recruitment going on for executive director positions. I'm on the hiring panel for Hood Canal Coordinating Council, and we have a committee check-in on Friday as well. Back for briefings and our Mason Crisis Services System of Care Work Group. Speaking to Salish Rotary, also then have a MACECOM board meeting, Criminal Justice Working Team, Housing and Behavioral Health Advisory Board, the BHASO's all-staff year-end holiday party. Also be at the Christmas potluck and gift exchange and bake sale, as well as the Mason Clean Water District Advisory Committee meeting. Back again for briefings ahead of our next regular business meeting on the 18th and 19th.
Great, thank you. So later today, I have an EDC Legislative Committee meeting. Tonight is the Republican Women's Christmas Party. Tomorrow, I will be on a walkabout with our sheriff and some concerned citizens out in the local area here looking at encampments. Thursday is the EDC Economic Forecast event out at Great Wolf Lodge. I have a Public Works Executive Committee meeting, the legislative send-off on Friday. Taking a road trip to the Cowlitz Center. Thank you. Public Works Board Technical Assistance meeting as well. Our church, Gateway, is having their Christmas program. It is Friday night at the high school, Shelton High School. It starts at 7 a.m. So if anyone is interested, there will be cookies, taproot theater, Christmas kids party, lots of fun, and lots of amazing, talented people performing. And then back for our briefings on Monday, AAA Advisory Council meeting, the Wasatch Virtual Assembly, Community Action Council planning meeting. We have a Turning Point meeting. We're also looking for an ED. Business after hours at Zeppelin Storage on Wednesday. EDC meeting on Thursday. Public Works Board Executive Committee meetings. And then we have our Christmas parties, our gift exchange. And next Friday, please come to the Commission Chambers for our bake sale. Great. The money goes to help others, so it's pretty cool. Back for our briefings, virtual assembly, the Washington Community Solar Policy public feedback meeting, so very interested in that to see where we're headed in that, and then we're back for our commission meeting on the 19th. Commissioners, anything else?
Feels like enough. Move we adjourn.
I'll second.
All right. We're adjourned. Thank you.